Köln in the DFB Pokal final, trying to turn our treble into a quadruple. And then tomorrow we've got the Champions League final against Real Madrid. Now I am still not sure what is going to happen at the end of this season as to whether I'm going to find a new team. I'm definitely leaving Leverkusen, but if I'm going to find a new team in this series, probably in the Premier League, or if I'm going to go and jump into a brand new save, which I think will probably be with a Premier League team. So I need your ideas, guys. Keep telling me what you think. Follow me on Twitter and let me know over there as well. And I might even put a poll up there to try and decide where I should go next. But at the moment, I'm really not sure. But first things first, we do need to get through these games. We need to beat Hamburg, and at the moment we've matched our points total from last season, so anything else in this game today will extend our record points total as well as give us that Bundesliga title. And then we've got the match against Köln to look forward to as well, so that's quite a lot to get through. For this match against Hamburg, we're going to be playing Malherbe up front with Janssen and Braga. Betty and Havertz are both in midfield with Robolo, El Said, Traub, Schiel and Henrichs the back line, and Nezovic in goal. Robolo throws the ball into Betty. He sends it back to Robolo again. Havertz with a lot of space. Puts it back to Robolo. Inside to Malherbe. He's tackled and loses the ball. Toe has it. Puts it away for Hamburg, but Traub picks up. Now Robolo to Betty. Into Malherbe, ball onto Janssen, slips onto Braga, and Braga dribbles it into that bottom corner for 1-0, and his 22nd goal of the season. Nearly half time here, and Hamburg are on the attack with possession, but Janssen with a huge tackle there, and he's released himself in on goal, Janssen, and he's just about denied by Marula's save, but so close there to taking a 2-0 lead, and that would have been a great individual goal. Danovsky with the throw. Sends it on to Kachovlak or something like that. Henrichs to Braga. Now Betty. Over to Malherbe. Robolo. Plenty of players to his right. He pulls it into Betty. Now Braga again. Back to Betty. On to Malherbe. Robolo had a bit of space there, but it didn't bother to turn around. Betty through to Malherbe. Back to Robolo again. He then finds Braga. Back to Henrichs, and he's hit the post. That was such a good back heel from Braga. It deserved a good finish, but Henrichs just unlucky with the strike. Danovsky with the throw in. Finds Kampf. Ball sent forward to Medina. He's just managed to keep the ball there. About 20 minutes left to go, and Robolo with a great interception there. He does that so much. Now Nachtigall back to Robolo. 2 ahead of him. Pulls it back to Betty. Nachtigall. Back to Havertz, ball over the top for Henrichs. He's got 3 across him. Malherbe's one of them. It comes to Janssen, and he finds the bottom corner, taking him to 20 goals for the season. I think that means that they've got over 60 goals between them, our main front 3 this season. It's been a relatively comfortable win for us to see out our season. We never really gave Bayern Munich much of a chance. We had that one game where we slipped up, and they could have made the most of it and actually would have gone top of the table had they won that game. But as soon as that happened, we were never letting it slip, and we have won the league. 4 points clear at the top, a very comfortable finish. 27 wins from 37 games isn't bad at all, and most of our drop points came very early on in the season because we were really struggling to begin with, but we turned it around so well, and we have won the league in some style. Well, here we are. It's the DFB Pokal Cup final against Köln. This is actually one of the major reasons that I decided to stay on with Bayer last season, and it's because we lost the DFB Pokal final outrageously. I think we had something like 20 shots. The opponents had 1 late on, got the goal, won the game. And it really frustrated me because I like to have a clean set of competitions. So we need to win this one to clean out that set. We will be leaving at the end of the season, as I've already said. So I really want to get a win in this game. We're putting out our full strength team. The team is fully fit as well, which is absolutely ideal. Janssen, Braga and Bernardo Silva all still fighting for top scorer in the season. Betty and Havertz are our 2 in midfield. We've got our strongest back 5 going out there, as we have so many times this season, and Nezovic, who has broken the Bundesliga record for most clean sheets in the league season, is in goal. Well, we are the team kicking off in this cup final. Betty has the ball sending it out to the centre-left area, but the highlight doesn't really go anywhere. At the moment, I would back us really to win this game, but Köln have been a tricky team, and they are our Rhine rivals as well, so it's quite a big match for a cup final this. At the moment we're in control of the game, not really getting our shots on target there, although we have finally got one hitting the mark, but not the most entertaining first half an hour of cup final, it has to be said. No highlights coming out of it. It could stay that way right up to half time with the way this is going. At the moment our ratings beating out Köln's just about, but not very much, and at half time it is 0-0 and nothing has happened, which is not what you want in a cup final if you're a neutral, or even if you're a fan of one of the teams. You want something going on, you want to come back, or you want to dominate. At the moment we've got nothing, it is dead heat even. Although they only have one player on a 7, we've got 2, 3, although Bernardo Silva not having the best game of his career. He's 33 years old. I think he's been involved in some like 40 odd goals this season for us, which shows how brilliant a renaissance he's had since leaving Monaco to come and join for us, because when I left Monaco, and that's about 5 years ago now, he was a declining power, so how we've managed to rejuvenate him so much at Bayern is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm not really sure what to do, but I feel like I need to do something because nothing's happened. I'm really don't know. I mean, Douglas Santos is retiring at the end of the season, so I think I'm going to give him a run around, but Robolo is a game-changing player for us, so that's a dangerous substitution to have made. Hopefully it won't backfire. Just the 15 minutes left. I don't really want to go attacking because it will leave us open at the back. Betty's a bit too tired. He's going to have to come off. We'll put Jensch on there. Hopefully he can shore us up in midfield. This will go to extra time, I think, if it's 0-0 at the full-time whistle. I just can't believe there's not been a single highlight. 5 minutes left to go. What is going on in this game? I think I want to bring Mikulacak on at right wing back as well for Henriks, who's also tired. And that's all of our substitutions made. We are stuck with this team, possibly for extra time. And there it is, 90 minutes of a cup final and not a single highlight. What on earth has just happened? I don't think I've ever seen that happen in a cup final. There's always at least one. Here we go again though with extra time. 30 more minutes of football to be played, which is why I didn't go attacking in the 90 minutes. But Braga nearly found Bernardo Silva there. That would have been perfect if he got that ball through. Still got our dangerous front three on, but Bernardo Silva the only one who's really keeping it together fitness-wise, which is surprising given he's the oldest player there. Braga and Janssen both deteriorating, but I guess as more explosive players, they maybe don't have the same ability to weather the length of a game, and still nothing has happened. Come on guys, get it together. What's going on? We're going to have to go attacking. I'm not going to a penalty shootout against Köln. We have to win this game. Be outrageous if we don't. We've had 12 shots, and now Bernardo Silva's picked up a knock, and we've got the cup. We've got the final. We've got the final against Real Madrid. He's going to have to just go through it. I think he's going to have to play through it because I can't risk not having him on the pitch for 10 minutes. And here we go, Nezovic. If we score from this, I'll take him off. If we don't score, we're in trouble. Jensch back to Douglas Santos. Ball over the top looking for Braga. Comes back to Jensch again. Now Janssen. Plays it over to Braga. He finds Douglas Santos. Jensch into Braga. Bernardo Silva goes for goal. And that is why we kept him on. Absolutely sensational from Bernardo Silva. That is the way to win a cup final. That was just incredible. We have to take another look at that. That's one of the best goals I've seen in a cup final ever. We haven't had any highlights. He picks up an injury. Braga out to Douglas Santos. Jensch back into Braga. There he is. He turns. He shoots. He finds the top corner from about 30 yards. He has been our best player by a mile this season, and he may well have just won us another piece of silverware single-handedly. That was absolutely sensational from Bernardo Silva. That was worth the wait of no highlights, there's no doubt about that, but we've got another highlight here. We need to be careful. We are down to 10 men because I did take Bernardo Silva off. Here they come. It's Halak. Skips the tackle, puts a cross in, headed out by El Said. Havertz onto Mikulacak. Now Bernardo Silva. I thought I took him off, but apparently he's not come off yet. Braga's in on goal. And Herbie. What a tackle that is from a defender in the last minute or so of the game, keeping the minute. Why is Bernardo still on the pitch? I took him off. Anyway, Keeper punches it clear. It doesn't really matter at this point. There's 2 minutes left. Grant trying to run in our goal. We've got to get across, but he's just put it over the top. It doesn't matter. The full-time whistle is surely going to go any minute now, and we are going to win the DFB Pokal. They've got an injury too. Rukas is on the ball. We're a minute and a half over the added time, and that Bernardo Silva goal is surely going to have won us this competition. Miklachak puts it in. Their keeper's got the ball. It's got to be all over. Blow the whistle, ref. I want this trophy. There's the ball out, and there's the ticker tape. We complete the German set by winning the German Cup in the most incredible way possible. Bernardo Silva has just absolutely blown the roof off this final with a just stunning, cold 30-yard shot, and we've now won the quadruple. Absolutely incredible. Bernardo Silva out for 7 to 11 days. Can't even give him an injection to get through it. So he is going to miss the Champions League final, which is a huge blow. But I don't think that taking him off would have kept him fresh enough for the final anyway. So I think it was the right decision to leave him on, let him score that wonder goal and break the deadlock in the game. But that was just incredible. What a way to win a cup final. And we've won the DFB Pokal for the first time since the 22 season. So 6 years we were waiting. We lost in the final last year, but we've got redemption now. And as you can see, we've won the Bundesliga, we've won the FIFA Club Cup, we've won the UEFA Super Cup, and we've won the DFB Pokal. We were runners-up in the DFL Super Cup. But we've got the Champions League final still to go. So that'll be in, I think, a week's time, will it? In 1 week's time we've got the Champions League final against Real Madrid minus Bernardo Silva, which is the real issue of concern. But we've just won £2 million for winning the DFB Pokal as well. I mean, our success in Germany is unprecedented. It's been absolutely incredible. So drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed yet another piece of silverware coming to the club. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see what happens tomorrow in the Champions League final, and follow me on Twitter if you want to find out what's going on with the series after that episode tomorrow. But until next time, see ya.